Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for this video. Really appreciate it. And we have an update about the Indianapolis Colts quarterback Carson Wentz and just his whole situation here. So I'll try to just walk you through it really briefly here. But essentially, it seems like on Thursday he injured his foot late in the Colts Thursday practice, and so it happened on a play in which he was dropped. He was dropping back and he was pressured on the play, and so defensive tackle Andrew Brown, and eventually he rolled out to finish the play. And upon that, he ended up getting hurt, and so in terms of his foot, and so now obviously this opens up an opportunity for Jacob Eason to get some first team reps, as you can see here with today's workout for the team. And it seems like, this is going to be one of those type of injuries where we're going to have to continue to monitor and just see how this is going to continue to play out. But yeah, he did miss today's workout due to that foot injury. And it seems like, according to Ian Rappaport, it says that all options are currently on the table, including potentially a minor surgical procedure. The hope is to avoid it, but it is a possibility. But either way, Carson Wentz is going to, it says Carson Wentz is going to miss games, and it's not likely to be many. Well, if he misses some games, that is. And so, but yeah, he is going to be seeing a foot specialist, Robert Anderson, in the near future. And so we'll get a firmer timeline of his return, and that'll be established at that point. But for now, the team is, just glad that week 1 is about 6 weeks away. Although I do know that the Hall of Fame game is coming up really soon. I believe it's August the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, football season is right here, folks. But yeah, this is tough for the Colts, and obviously a situation they're going to want to continue to monitor. And so, but the expectation is that he's going to miss the rest of preseason. And yeah, that faces the prospect of foot surgery. And so that's what we're going to continue to see, if that's going to be required or not. But definitely it's going to be missing the preseason and maybe even a couple weeks into the season, which if you're the Colts, that's really big right there. But if obviously Jacob Eason, they have him, they drafted Sam Ellinger. And so we will see how those guys, look in the preseason. So another reason to focus on the Colts in the preseason and see how those quarterbacks do, because you just never know. And for Carson Wentz, you want to make sure you make the right decision. Clearly, he wants to be out there week 1. The Colts want him out there week 1, but you got to make sure that the version of Carson Wentz that you have out there is the one that can actually help contribute to the team, because you do not need him being hampered out there. And if you're Carson Wentz, if you were to go out there week 1 and you were to struggle, people are not going to want to hear the fact that you were injured. They're just going to look at what you did out there in the field, and you'll be judged off of that. So he needs to make sure that he's as close to 100% as he can possibly get before stepping on that field. And so, but this presents a great opportunity, and unique opportunity, particularly for Jacob Eason. And so we'll continue to monitor his progress throughout camp and what he does here in year 2 with the Colts. And so obviously you got to be ready when your number gets called, and let's see how that goes from there. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me for this video, and look forward to seeing you guys next time.